Hello, everybody. I'm Landon, and this is Sephora,
Hi.
who today is going to be answering questions against her will. Yay. And there's, I don't know. So, Sephora here decided to take it upon herself to steal my idea and open up Ask Me Questions. And then she had the audacity to ask me to do the video for her. Can you believe
Oh,
it?
to be fair, Landon, we kind of talked about this back and forth. We kind of agreed together.
Oh yeah, we agreed together. The same way any guy agrees with anyone or any girl because, like, we're so good at arguing.
All right, just keep
You know
going.
guys will never win. Alright, anyway. So, same as last time, our lovely public at cubeville.org decided, let's ask them a bunch of questions that have nothing to do with anything, because we would rather ask about video games and stuff than actually asking you really embarrassing personal questions, because you guys really suck at asking questions. You had like the one time to ask them like the most embarrassing things ever. Whatever. You guys disappoint me. So, I guess we'll just start. P-Town16 asks, what is your favorite part of Cubeville?
My favorite part of Cubeville are the players. Just like everybody else has said, it's the community, because every player brings their own special part to Cubeville, and like it wouldn't be the same without one of them. And I don't know, it's fabulous. It's the community.
Your originality is stunning. What is your favorite
Sure.
project on Cubeville that you have done/are doing?
Keoville. I have been building Keoville with Spawn of Cain and a few other staff members, and it's been huge, but we've loved it every step of the way, and yeah, that's my favorite project.
What are your favorite materials to use when building?
I don't know. I keep it pretty simple. I don't use a lot of fancy stuff. I'd say probably the stone bricks and the plain oak wood.
Yay, Oakwood. How did you get your name?
My
Which I'm
name,
curious about too.
right? Okay, so the name Sephora actually, when I first bought the Minecraft account a while back, Spawn of Cain and I were sitting around and we were trying to brainstorm some names together, because we were like, oh, well, you need an identity and stuff like that. And she wanted, I can't even remember what she wanted, but it was something pony related, probably rarity related. And I just kind of came up with it one day. I don't know if it's because I had seen the makeup store before or something, but I just kind of came up with Sephora. And I was like, oh, that sounds really cool. And I told Kane about it. I was like, what do you think of Sephora? And she's like, that's interesting. She wasn't crazy about it at first, but it grew on her, and so that's how we got that.
Who is better at building, you or Spawn of Cain?
Neither. We both have our own styles, and I don't really, it's like apples and oranges. I don't think they can really be compared.
But Applejack has her Aunt and Uncle Orange, and you can compare them just fine.
Hey, Landon, quiet.
I live in Manhattan, don't you know this?
No, I don't.
How did you become Yandor?
Okay, that was another interesting thing that happened. Before I was made a staff member, when I was still a citizen, I was playing on the server one day, and Yandor was goofing around. At the time, he had been renaming other players on the server, and he renamed me something like Sephora 26, and he PM'd me, and he's like, do you like that? And I told him it was unoriginal. And so eventually he changed my name a few times till he renamed me Yandor. And so we were both Yandor. I was Yandor 01 and he was just Yandor 0. We just about trolled every citizen on that day, because they would want to talk to Yandor and they'd start messaging me and I would pretend to be Yandor, and it was chaotic. And so after that, we called each other twins, and I still call him my Yandor twin to this very day. And yeah.
I remember that day, because that was the same day that he decided to rename Party Girl 37 Landon.
Yeah.
And then she talked, and everyone thought it was me. So I decided that I was going to speak in color from then on, and I still speak in color most of the time when I'm talking to people. Because of that, so they know that it's
Because
me.
of that one day.
Numel1 asks, on Yandor Sig, I saw the BW gift. Was that you or Kane who made it?
Kane made that one, and she just put my name on it because she's super nice, and I wanted to wish Yandor a happy birthday too, but it was her.
I wanted to wish Yandor a happy birthday, and my name wasn't on it.
Well, you should talk to Kane.
Gary S. Mod asks, what is your favorite TV show / movie? ?
I don't watch much TV because I do a lot of other stuff, but my favorite TV show that I've seen in the last year or so has been the comedy 30 Rock with Tina Fey and Alec Baldwin. I absolutely love that show. It's just funny. As for the movie, I can't say that I have an absolute favorite movie, I guess. I like a lot of musical type stuff. I'd say mine and Kane's favorite to watch is Sweeney Todd, like the Johnny Depp one, just because it's terrible, but it's musical and it's just fun.
What is your favorite food?
Probably, I don't know. I like to eat a lot of salads and stuff, so I'd probably have to go with Caesar salad. Best ever.
Who is your best friend? Answer carefully.
My best friend ever is Spawn of Kane. She has been my best friend since she was born. We don't fight, and our friends in real life think we're really crazy because we just never fight, and yeah, she's my best friend ever.
Way to go with the safe route.
Shut up, Landon.
You should have said rarity. Is PVR your stepson, like he says?
Actually, no, that is false information. The joke that they're referring to, PVR was actually my nephew because Spawn of Kane married Kipper and then they adopted PVR, therefore making PVR my nephew, but he's not my stepson, and I hope he's never my stepson because that would be terrible.
Alright, that was cool guy to man. I forgot to say that. Alright, I had some questions. What do you plan on doing in the future?
One day I hope to be a unicycle riding, monkey juggling, flamethrower person that can eat 20 Pop-Tarts in 30 seconds.
Okay, so you plan on being in a coma. Got it. Do you have a very special pony?
I do, and we'll just leave it at that.
Do you? Tell me.
I do.
What's his name?
We're not doing this.
Is his name Brian?
His name is Josh.
Oh!
And that's as far as we need to go.
Are you sure?
Positive.
How do I set a static route to an IP through my proxy server to allow a program to tunnel through my network and still persist after a reboot or full power down?
Okay, I've got all the directions you need, Landon. First, you get up from your computer and you walk into your kitchen, okay? Then you're gonna go into your pantry and you're going to find the oldest peanut butter you can. Then you're going to open it up and eat a spoon of it.
Shut up!
I'm sorry.
I did it one time, and it was only 6 years old.
And then
Wait,
after...
what did that end up, what was the year? What did the year on that end up coming out?
I
It was like,
don't know.
I think it was from like 2007. So it'd be
It
like,
was really old.
guys, that was bad. Do not eat 7-year-old or 6-year-old peanut butter.
It was so gross.
It was crunchy peanut butter too. That's the worst part. I was so
Oh,
excited to get crunchy peanut butter.
It
I was
had like rancid peanuts in it.
oh,
Nasty.
it doesn't rot.
Oh.
You can't tell. It does rot, but you can't look at it and tell.
Oh,
And it was in the
that-
back of the pantry, and I'm just like, oh look, crunchy peanut butter. I didn't know we had this. There's a reason. It's been sitting there for 6 years. I forgot.
That's so gross, Landon. Oh.
Oh, that was bad. Oh, how dare you. What is your favorite color for socks and or mittens?
Pink.
Really?
That's it. Pink for everything.
Alright. Maxinator Duo
Whatever.
1 asks, why do people pay to go up tall buildings and then put money in binoculars to look at things on the ground?
Because they want to pretend they're really, really tall. I don't know.
Cool. Did you ever notice that when you blow in a dog's face, he gets mad at you, but when you take him for a car ride, he sticks his head out the window?
No, I've never blown in my dog's face, because that's weird.
Shadowblade2498 asked about 600 questions. of which we're going to answer the ones that aren't stupid.
The good ones.
Alright, if you could adopt/be a sibling of any person on Cubeville, who would it be and why? And you can't say Spawn of Cain.
I don't really know. It's really a strange question to ask. Landon always calls himself everyone's older brother, so I'd say I'd have to adopt Landon as an older brother.
I'm a pretty good big brother. When you were a kid, who did you want to be/become/occupation? Doesn't make sense, but okay.
I wanted to be a lot of things, all of which were stupid. Before My Little Pony was everything, I always loved horses. And so I think when I was about 6, I wanted to be a horse trainer, like, you know, the kinds that like make them run around barrels and stuff like that. I wanted to do that when I grew up.
Cool. Who is your favorite celebrity and why?
I don't know. Oh, Robert Downey Jr. There you go. Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. is my favorite actor because not only is he Iron Man, and Iron Man is the best Avenger there is, and I don't want to hear anything about it because I know it's true, but I mean, come on, he's Robert Downey Jr. Like, oh.
Whose username on Cubeville do you like the most?
I don't know. We see so many interesting usernames. My favorite username that I have ever heard of was one of our S.A. Pikeman's favorite, Bilbo T. Baggins. I just think that's an excellent username, and I salute whoever did that because it's just funny.
I love that. Whose skin on Cubeville do you like the most?
I don't see too many people's skin. I'd probably have to say the one that made me laugh the hardest most recently. I was at the Spleef Arena, and I was walking up the main steps where all the staff heads are, and I noticed Unutterable's had the little distinguished smiley face, and that just made me laugh, because it's just...
Do you know how to play a musical instrument?
I do. I play the piano and the guitar both.
If you could add anything to Minecraft, what would it be?
I have no idea what would you add, Landon?
I would add airship pirates.
No, if they could add submarines, that would be really, really awesome. Because then, like, we could do, like, you know, deep sea exploring and stuff.
I can agree with that. Have you ever dyed your hair?
I have dyed my hair. I have bleached it blonder than it grows naturally. But other than that, not really.
What is your greatest fear?
I've got a lot of fears, but probably the one that Landon will most agree with is spiders. I hate spiders more than, like, anything else. They're just, gross.
You heard her, guys. You can find her at cubeville.org on the staff members list. PM her every scary spider picture you've ever seen.
Landon, don't do that. I'm not kidding. Nasty.
What would you do if you were to run into someone that you knew who played Cubeville? Again, not Spawn of Cain. Or your brother.
If I were to run into somebody who played Cubeville, like, say I was at the college one day and all of a sudden Landon came up and he's like, hey, I'm Landon, I'd be like, oh my gosh! And I'd probably run and give him a hug because that's one of my first responses when I see friends or something. The first thing I do if I haven't seen him in a long time or something is I run and I give him a hug, and sometimes I drop whatever I'm holding, and that's proven to be very bad, actually, but...
I really hope you don't see an old friend right after having a kid. What is the weirdest YouTube video you have ever seen?
It's this strange video, and my brother showed it to me. It's called Pickle Surprise, and possibly Landon will put a link to it in the description if I send it to him, because it's just like, I just saw it, and I just sat there, because I didn't know what I had watched. It was just weird.
What is the most painful thing you've ever experienced?
When I was 6 years old, I broke my arm, because I was an idiot, and, I'm still an idiot, but there was like this old TV show called Monster Rancher, and my brothers thought it was the coolest thing ever, and it was like Pokemon for the people who don't recognize it. And basically, I had tried to mimic the main character of that show, and he like jumped up on a tree and jumped down the ground. I thought that was super cool, and I was only 6, so I jumped up on an armchair, and I jumped down, and I fell like elbow first, like right on the very top of my elbow, and it crunched the entire bone in half, and like I had a bump under my skin where the bone was sticking out, and it was so painful. It hurt really bad.
Ow. Do you read manga?
I have read some manga. Now, when I was younger, we're talking like when I was like 10 or something, I was into the series Naruto because they like showed it on Cartoon Network, and I bought a lot of the manga for that. Other than Naruto, really, I haven't read that much because I prefer anime more than I do manga, but that's about as far as the manga's gone.
I still have no idea what either of those are, but that's fine. What is your favorite subject or area of study?
Out of all the college classes I took this last semester, I enjoyed American history the most. And I'm not sure if it was really the material we were studying or if it was my amazing professor, but that is my favorite subject as of right now.
At what point will you stop reading my questions and walk away?
Probably right now. Cue walk away noise, Landon.
Footstep, footstep, footstep. Falco413 asks, if you had to marry one pupil staff member and you could never divorce, who would it be?
I don't know. I don't want to put anybody on the spot, like...
You're on the spot, answer the question.
Well, I know I'm on the spot, but like, the other person who I am marrying... It's a really hard question. I don't know. You say I can't marry myself, and marrying Kane would just be weird. It's an awful question, but if I had to marry one of my fellow staff members, I would marry Yandor. Not because I would want to marry him. I would want to break up the couple Cool Kate and Yandor. Basically, I would marry Yandor to keep them apart.
Spawn of Cain, Little Cain. Asks,
Little King.
what is your favorite thing in the world?
You.
Oh. What would you say your best decision you've made up until this point in time?
It definitely was not making this video. I don't know what the very best one is. Probably has something to do with going to college early, but you know, who cares about that crap? It's boring. So,
Works for me.
Yep.
What's your favorite kind of fruit?
Apple.
Is there a movie you can quote from memory because you've seen it so many times?
Okay, first of all, Kane, you know the answer to this question, and yes, there is. In fact, there are movies that I can quote from memory. One of them being the Santa Claus, the original one with Tim Allen in it, and I can quote that one so well that I drive mine and Kane's mother crazy every Christmas because she puts it on. She's like, "Let's watch the Santa Claus," and then I sit there and I quote the whole movie and I drive her crazy till she doesn't want to watch it anymore. So yeah, good times.
What is a movie/series you've always wanted to see but never got the opportunity to?
I don't know that there's really an answer to that. I think I've seen just about everything I've wanted to. I don't know. I want to see Equestria Girls, but only with Landon. We're going to like review that together. Wait for the video. No, I'm kidding.
We're gonna live stream it or something? Cause I'm not freaking driving to you. That's not happening. What do you have against watching Doctor Who with me?
I don't have anything against watching Doctor Who. Whenever you want to watch it, you go and you sit on your laptop all alone in the corner, and you never say anything. You don't say, "Hey Seth, come watch a Doctor Who with me." You just kind of do your own thing. So next time you'd like to watch it, please come invite me, and if I have time, I will drop what I'm doing and come watch it with you.
Can we get a follow-up on this from Kane? We'll make her video to see if that actually happened.
Definitely.
Stay tuned, guys. Play-Doh or Silly Putty?
Silly Putty. Silly Putty not only picks up newsprint, but I can draw a picture with a pencil, and I can pick that up too, and then I can like stretch it and make the picture all distorted and beautiful. All right.
Rappa77 asks, how did you discover Minecraft?
I discovered Minecraft from my older brother, whose friend showed it to him. That's kind of long and roundabout, but basically, our older brother's friend, for all intents and purposes, who's named Bob, he came and he downloaded it on our computer one night, and he told our older brother he needed to buy an account, so he did. And we started playing Minecraft on little single-player worlds, and that's how we discovered it.
Cool. How did you discover Cubeville?
I discovered Cubeville through Spawn of Cain, who basically her and her best friend, they were looking for a server to join together because they wanted to play Minecraft and Skype at the same time. And he found Cubeville, and he invited her. And they played a few times, but he soon found other things to do, and he stopped playing Cubeville. But she kept coming back. So after she started playing on that for a few weeks, I started to watch her, and the rest became history, so...
How did you become a staff member?
I don't know. I'm not really sure. I still wonder that.
What is your favorite day of the year?
My favorite day of the year is probably... I'm gonna have to go with Christmas Eve for that one. That's just like, I don't know, the best day of the year because all the family's in town. Even though, okay, sometimes you're not always excited to see everybody, but even the family members you like are in town, and everyone's just like super excited for the next morning. And I don't know, I guess I just have really great memories of Christmas Eve when I was little, so it's still my favorite day of the year.
Why are the staff members doing this?
Because we want you to get to know us, and we all think it's fun, and we like making Landon edit long videos, and yeah, that's about it.
Bullcrap, you bunch of bandwagoners. What is your favorite song?
My favorite song of all time is Good Riddance or A Time of Your Life by Green Day.
Well, you just lost a ton of cool points.
Why? Shut up. That song is amazing.
You can play it on ukulele. Does that count?
I can play it on the piano, guitar, and sing it, but you know, whatever.
What is your favorite game? Not Minecraft.
Do you mean like a video game or a board game or what?
It says game. I don't care if it's a video game, board game.
My favorite video game that's not Minecraft is Shadow of the Colossus on the PlayStation. I started playing that years ago, and I just became obsessed with it. I just absolutely love it. So, yep.
What's your favorite game system?
The PlayStation 3.
What's your favorite hobby?
Playing the piano, probably.
What exactly is your Minecraft skin?
It is a girl I made to properly represent me. She's got blonde hair and green eyes and everything, and so, yep, that's me, Minecraft form.
Blonde hot. What do you look for in a friend?
Somebody who is trustworthy and honest. I can't stand when people are fake. I hate fake friends.
Friendship is magic!
That's right. Friendship is magic.
If you had to eat one epic mealtime recipe, which one would it be?
It would have to be the fast food lasagna, because all the rest look really, really awful to me.
I would try the Cthulhu burger. Little X Big X Solar Big X Little X asks, have you ever been on Shikra?
No, I have not.
Oh, you're lame. Kipper Origin asks, why do you think Shadowblade is so obsessed with asking you questions?
I'm gonna have to say either he's a stalker or he's a crush on me. Maybe a little bit of both.
Inutterable asks, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
Both sound pretty terrifying, but I would probably have to go with the one horse-sized duck, and hopefully when I fight it, I don't have to kill it, I can tame it and turn it into like a chocobo from Final Fantasy or something like that. That'd be really awesome.
Alright, that's all we had for Sephora, who's now going to make me do a ton of work and actually edit all of the crap that you guys didn't hear.
And there's quite a bit of it because we're both goofballs, and yeah.
Goofball's nothing, I'm just an idiot. Alright,
Well,
I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you want to hear more, too bad I'm not doing another one of these with her. It's a bummer.
that's a lie. He loves me. idiot.